Hello guys, welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. Alright guys, so we have an update here regarding T-Mobile. So this update here is regarding the payment method that's going on where T-Mobile is taking away their auto pay discount with credit card usage. So they've basically been talking about this for a couple of months now. Just recently in June, they have been sending out text messages to users that have not yet updated, haven't changed their payment method. So, now it's basically getting closer to crunch time. We're about a month away. I believe July 25th will be the cutoff time to when they want users to be switched up to a new kind of payment method. Otherwise, T-Mobile will be not giving you that discount anymore. You won't be saving the $5 a month. So that's pretty much what this article is about. It's a reminder. There's a little bit of an aggressiveness to it because T-Mobile has been sending out notifications and pretty much they're letting you know they mean business. Like if you don't add a different kind of payment method, T-Mobile is pretty much saying we're not gonna accept credit cards anymore. We're not paying these high transaction fees, which is the reason why they're saying they're doing it, that they're switching it away and taking away credit cards. They're saying it's too costly for them to do business with these credit card companies. And now, the only way they're going to allow you to do it is use a bank account or a debit card. Many of us, including myself, don't feel comfortable giving them a primary bank account, an account that I use, right? From a bank that I use every day that, there's bill payments on there, right? Direct deposits. You don't want to lose any information on those accounts. We all know that T-Mobile's had, a lot of problems with privacy, right? There's a lot of privacy concerns coming from T-Mobile for many people, right? So we're not really fond of this idea. We can understand it, I guess, if they're saying that the fees are too high. Personally, I think that they need to figure out a way for them to be able to accept credit cards because this is the world we're in now. It's a digital world pretty much, So to not accept credit cards when credit cards are pretty much they've always been a normal form of payment, okay? Everyone pretty much uses a credit card if they can get one, right? So for them to try to, make them obsolete now because it's not costly for them, it's not cost effective for them, but that's not really a consumer's problem. So I'll be honest, but to be fair, that $5 discount was because you were pretty much locking in a guarantee payment every month by doing auto pay. They would just be able to just debit you, and that was their convenience fee, waiver because they knew that they were getting that monthly payment from you, right? So I don't know. It goes both ways. I still feel like, credit card or not credit card, you're still guaranteeing that you're making the payment, right? So I think that they could maybe offer another alternative, to how things are done. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe offer a little bit more then if we have to use a bank account. But or maybe just don't give them your credit card, your bank account information. Maybe you can go in and make a payment with PayPal or something, That would be good. This way it's like still linked to our credit card. We're not using, and I've spoken to customer service and they said, well, you can use Cash App or whatnot, and they give you a routing number and whatnot. It's a little annoying, to be honest. And personally, I use PayPal. I don't use Cash App. I've signed up for it, but it's just I don't know. It's a little annoying. I feel like sometimes those things don't work right either. So I don't know. So the link for this article will be down in the description below. Basically, T-Mobile is moving fast with letting customers know the time is ticking. July 25th. If we don't get a change of payment, you're going to pay $5 more a month. They're not going to waive it. It's it. They're saying they've notified you, and that was it. So the carrier has made a string of unpopular changes in recent times, and because of this, they've been a victim of 8 known data breaches since 2018. And despite that, the company seems to think that customers will be comfortable switching to new payment methods to keep autopay discount, and has now started sending out an SMS that action must be taken before July 25th, according to 9 to 5 Google. All right, this article is from Phone Arena, which I guess they got this article from 9 to 5 Google. So, right, that's the concern, right? The issue is that they've had a number of unsafe practices. You know, there's been a number of issues with T-Mobile that lead us to believe that our information is not really safe and secure. So we don't really want to give our bank account information or a debit card. We feel much more safe with a credit card that we can just call them and basically reverse the charge if something goes wrong. You know, with the bank account, your money is gone. It could take months to get back if the bank is, you know, dragging their feet, or if for some reason or another they just don't believe you, that you don't have anything to do with it, that you didn't authorize the payment. Who knows? But that's real cash, right? That's, you know, your direct deposit coming in that could be gone because of a mistake that your wireless carrier makes, right? So that's why we don't use debit or credit, you know, debit cards or bank accounts, right? Because we just don't trust it. You know, we don't trust it with any company. So this isn't just a like, you know, bash against T-Mobile. We don't really trust it with any company, right? So, you know, and then when you mix a company that has these issues, you know, that's known, they're very likely that something can go wrong with your personal information. It just makes it a lot harder to swallow, right? That's so. So, what else? T-Mobile provides a service called AutoPay that lets you pay for bills automatically. Currently, those who have set up AutoPay to save $5 a month on each line, you can save up to $40 on 8 lines regardless of the payment method used. That's how it is currently. Okay, so rumors said that T-Mobile would require customers to use their debit card or bank account in order to continue receiving the discount. And the carrier is now notifying customers that they need to update their payment method by July 5th. And then in the article, there's a screenshot of the text message, which I've shown something similar to this in a previous video. About this month, they started sending it out, and a lot of you had actually left comments saying that, you know, you didn't even know about this until I guess you saw the video, whatnot. So I'm glad, you know, some of you saw that, because you should have been notified. And I don't know, maybe if there was a glitch with T-Mobile or whatnot, but you know, a lot of people probably were not notified, and they were just going to wind up having a problem, you know. So that means that you can't use credit cards, Google Pay, Apple Pay, none of those if you want the $5 discount. And then the article goes on to say, if you don't care about the discount, you can continue using whichever payment method you want. So if you're willing to pay the $5, you can use your credit card. T-Mobile won't care. That'll pretty much make up for the fee, I guess. So existing customers that use AutoPay have less than a month to update their payment method. A quick check of the T-Mobile website shows that new customers who use credit cards or digital wallets are not eligible for the discount. One workaround suggested online for those who want to be shielded from this change: you can set your debit card or bank account as the desired payment method, but pay the bill ahead of time using your preferred payment method. Whether the trick will work remains to be seen. So, okay. So you can set your debit card or bank account as the desired payment method, but pay the bill ahead of time using your preferred payment method. All right. Probably won't work. You know, I'm sure T-Mobile is onto it. You know. Also, another interesting thing. Want to let you guys know. You can try it. I don't know if it'll work, but apparently T-Mobile says it does not use savings accounts to debit. That they can't debit savings accounts. So if you have a bank and you have a couple of savings accounts that you don't use, maybe they were free, right? Maybe they let you open them for free and you have nothing in there. Maybe there's $1 in there and it's just a spare account. If you talk to a customer service rep, they will tell you that they can't debit it. Now, the funny thing is, when you go to their website, you can probably add that savings account. It doesn't recognize it as it recognizes it as a checking, so not a savings. So that could be an issue. Like they might realize that it's a savings and never debit it, but it did accept it. It didn't decline it. So I don't know if you can just get away with it, and T-Mobile would never really know that it's a savings. I'm not really sure. It sounds like they do that because of the law, where like there's only a certain amount of transactions that they allow on the savings. That's probably why they don't allow it. But they may not be able to tell, because if it allowed you to update and save it, it could very well go through. At worst case scenario, you really don't have anything to lose. Most that'll happen is they won't be able to debit it. But if you're not comfortable with giving them, your main checking account or whatnot, I would just use an account that, worst case, if there's nothing in there, nothing goes on in that account, it wouldn't be as bad. I mean, ultimately, probably the best thing to do is open up some free checking account online, something you really just don't care about. There's tons of them, right? That you can use that don't require anything. So you can just open a throwaway account. It's very annoying. You have to fund it. You have to, remember to do all that. Really inconvenient. I feel like that's the problem with this decision that they're making. It's just kind of very inconvenient. I mean, it's the way things are going. I'm sure all these carriers are going to jump aboard this once they realize they can take advantage of the customers and save money. They're all going to be looking to save on these transaction fees, and a lot of them are probably already doing it. I had heard Verizon does it now, or has been doing it, but I don't know whether it's like being forced or if you're just choosing to use your account. Some people choose it. Some people are okay with it. A lot of us aren't, right? We just don't trust any of these companies to have our account information. Doesn't matter which one it is. So that's pretty much it for the article. It's just kind of like touching back up on the situation. So for those of you that are not aware of it, yes, you will have to change your payment method if you have a credit card linked up in order to save the $5 on autopay. Otherwise, T-Mobile will reject your current payment method and you will pay $5 more. And they're saying if you're okay with that, then you can use your credit card. Otherwise, you have to figure out another way to pay the bill. So it would have to be, a debit card or a bank account. Like I said, you can try the savings routine, see if that works. If not, open up an account somewhere else, an account that you don't care about. There's plenty of free ones. You just gotta, go with the flow and remember to fund it every month. And I mean, it is what it is. It's very inconvenient, I know, but that's how it is now. So, all right, guys, that's it for this one. You can find a link down in the description below. If you found this video helpful or entertaining or both, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Would greatly appreciate it. As always, I want to thank all of you for watching and stopping by. It's much appreciated, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.